Hello, everyone, and welcome to your lesson on circles and area. So let's get started. So I just want to talk about area versus circumference first. So first off, I want to show you to this picture. When you think of perimeter, think of the distance around, and when you think of area, think of the distance inside. So when I ask questions like the space inside a circular garden or the shaded space of circular shapes, so this could be a coin, a circular pool, etc. And when we're thinking of a circular pool, we're not thinking about volume, we're just thinking about what space at the bottom of the pool would be like. Um, and then when we talk about circumference, we can think of the gate of a circular garden, like how much gate would be required to go around a garden, or the distance around circular shapes. Okay, so now I just want to talk about what is area. So in Latin, area means level ground and open space. For our purposes, area is the number of square units it takes to exactly fill the interior of a circle. So if you know the radius, the formula to calculate the area is A equals pi r squared. So A meaning the area, so that's probably what you're going to be looking for. What is the area? Pi is always the same number on a calculator, or if you don't have that pi button, always just use 3.14. For your homework this week, I just said use the number 3.14, so it is easier and you don't have to round. And then r is the radius, and that squared sign is just the squared sign when you do the radius multiplied by itself. So that is your new formula. So I'm putting some examples first so I can give you some idea of how this is done. So if a question says find the area of a circular garden if the radius is 5 meters. So I took a picture of a circular garden, and the radius, remember, is from the center of the circle all the way that it is extending to an edge. Okay, so that is the radius. Remember, the radius is half of a diameter. The diameter is double. Okay, so our formula is A is equal to pi r squared. So all we have to do now is just fill in that formula. So we don't know what A is, so A will stay as A. That's our variable, is equal to pi times 5 meters squared. Okay, I want to go back to the formula, and just because it's together, I just want to make sure you understand that when there's numbers or letters combined, that means multiplication. So it's the same as saying pi times radius squared is equal to A. It's the same thing. There's just no multiplying sign here. Okay, so we fill in the information. We know our radius is 5 meters, and we're going to square that. Okay, when you square something, you have to do that first before you multiply pi. So remember to square 5 meters first. And then we have area is equal to pi times 25. And then once you multiply 25 by 3.14, or if you're using the pi button, this is what you get. So this is your area. So our area in this case is 78.5 meters squared. And then I also wrote at the bottom, don't forget to add your units. For area, we are always going to use squared. Okay, so whether you use centimeters, feet, inches, whatever, when your answer is in area, you're always going to have that squared. Okay, let's get to the next one.